Every morning, before you even have the chance to feel the new sunlight on your skin, the mind has already begun whispering familiar worries. What pressures will I have to face again today? Will I be strong enough to handle the anxieties waiting ahead? Just one unanswered message or a harsh comment from yesterday is enough to pull your mood down the moment you open your eyes. We wake up in a new body, yet carry with us old heaviness. And then the whole day becomes an invisible battle within our own hearts. But what if I told you that just 5 simple lines, spoken in the first few seconds of your morning, could completely change the energy of your entire day? In Buddhist teachings, there is a simple yet profoundly transformative practice that keeps the mind steady, the wisdom clear, and the heart open to love. Only 5 reminders, yet they are enough to awaken the inner peace already within you and welcome a new beginning filled with clarity. Today, let us begin again together, starting from the very first breath of your morning. Teaching 1. I am grateful for this new day. When you tell yourself, I am grateful for this new day, you awaken the ability to see miracles hidden within ordinary life. The Buddha taught that the present moment is the most precious gift, yet we often lose it because we keep looking back to yesterday or chasing tomorrow. Gratitude is the doorway that brings us back to the here and now, the only place where life truly happens. Gratitude is not only for the pleasant things. It is also the recognition that every morning is a chance to grow, to heal, and to love more deeply. Be grateful for the breath gently entering and leaving your chest. Be grateful for your eyes that still see the soft light outside your window. Be grateful for your heart that keeps beating even when it has endured many wounds. When you silently give thanks for those seemingly small things, you nourish a source of positive energy that rises from within. On the other hand, if your morning begins with complaints and exhaustion, your mind will pull you into a spiral of negativity that lasts the whole day. The mind is like a field. Whatever seeds you plant at dawn are exactly what you will harvest by the time night falls. That is why, in Buddhism, practicing gratitude each morning is a form of meditation that purifies the mind and activates wisdom. When you close your eyes and gently say, I am grateful for this new day, you are telling yourself that you are ready to welcome life with a heart more open than yesterday. Whether today brings challenges or laughter, you choose to face everything with appreciation, because you understand that simply waking up is already a gift that not everyone receives again this morning. Waking up means being granted another life to live, and you can continue writing your story with a peaceful and clear state of mind. When gratitude leads the way, peace will naturally follow. Teaching 2. I embrace impermanence. After learning to be grateful for a new day, the next step in nurturing inner peace is to fully embrace impermanence. The Buddha reminded us many times that life changes in every single moment and nothing stays still, not even for a second. Every emotion, every relationship, every success or failure passes by like clouds drifting across the sky. We suffer mostly because the mind refuses to accept this truth. We cling to what is constantly changing, and when it leaves, we feel lost, anxious, or angry. But the truth is that change is not the enemy. Change is the nature of life itself. When you tell yourself, I embrace impermanence, you are reminding your mind that everything is just a visitor coming and going. Negative emotions will eventually dissolve. Tiring days will eventually pass. The people who leave you may clear the way for kinder connections to enter. Nothing stays forever in the form we are used to, and that is exactly why every moment becomes incredibly precious. We are often afraid of change because it takes away the illusion of certainty. But ask yourself, is anything truly safe when you keep clinging to it? The Buddha taught that the tighter we hold on, the more we suffer. Every worry we feel is born from the desire for things to stay exactly as we want. Yet impermanence does not operate according to our wishes. It follows the laws of the entire universe. And when we loosen our need to control, the heart becomes more open and much lighter. Let me ask you one simple question. If everything is changing every moment, What is left to worry about? If today feels difficult, it is changing. If joy appears, savor it fully because it is also changing. Impermanence does not only take away, impermanence also gives. It takes away the rain to bring in warm sunlight. It takes away tears so smiles may return. It takes away what no longer serves you so you can step into a renewed version of yourself. You can practice a small exercise whenever fear or anxiety arises. Inhale deeply and whisper to yourself, everything is changing. Exhale gently and remind yourself, and I am growing with every change. Just a few breaths like this, and you will feel your body relax, your mind clear up, and your worries soften. To embrace impermanence means to learn how to flow with life instead of fighting against the current. It is understanding that change does not come to harm you. Change comes to help you evolve, to strengthen you, and to make you more resilient. When you hold impermanence close to your heart, you will see that peace does not come from keeping everything the same. Peace comes from knowing that no matter how everything shifts, your mind can remain steady and bright. For it is precisely these changes that carry you into tomorrow, a tomorrow filled with beautiful possibilities you have yet to discover. Teaching 3. I cultivate compassion for myself and others. When you have learned to appreciate a new day and embrace impermanence, your heart begins to have enough room to open up to a more noble quality, which is compassion. The Buddha taught that all beings desire happiness and wish to be free from suffering. This means that no one in this world deserves hatred, not even yourself. Sometimes we easily give love to others but forget that we too are hurting and need to be held with tenderness. True compassion always begins with caring for and healing our own inner wounds first. When you say, I cultivate compassion for myself and others, you allow your heart to soften toward the parts of you that are still imperfect. You stop blaming yourself for past mistakes. You understand that sometimes you react negatively simply because there are hidden pains inside waiting to be heard. Instead of judging yourself, you place your hand over your heart and whisper, you have done your best. I am here with you. Just one sincere moment of kindness toward yourself is already a big step on the path of transformation. And when you learn to hold yourself gently, you will also begin to see others through a more understanding gaze. A person who becomes angry may be someone carrying a deep fear within. A person who appears distant or cold may simply be afraid of being abandoned. When we understand that every human is fighting an unseen battle, we will respond with less harshness and more empathy. Compassion is like cool water nourishing the dry soil of the heart, making every connection in life more pure and authentic. Compassion is not weakness. In fact, it is the strength of wisdom. When you respond to others with kindness, you are breaking the chain of negative karma and ending the cycle of hurt causing more hurt. You generate a healing energy that spreads outward. Your home becomes warmer. The people you meet feel lighter when they are around you. And the world becomes a little more beautiful simply because you chose love over resentment. Practice a small exercise each day. When someone makes you uncomfortable or causes you pain, take a deep breath and silently say, may you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering. Just a few small wishes like these remind you that they too are human beings searching for happiness, just like you. A heart that knows how to love is a heart that is healing. And when the heart heals, your whole world begins to transform in a beautiful way. Teaching 4. I walk the path of wisdom. When your heart has opened with kindness and understanding, the next step is to walk with wisdom. In the Buddha's teachings, wisdom is not about memorizing a vast amount of knowledge, but about seeing deeply into the true nature of all phenomena. When we understand why we suffer, why others behave the way they do, and why everything unfolds as it does, we stop blaming and begin transforming. Wisdom is the light that shines into the dark corners of the mind, helping us no longer be driven by ignorance or unconscious reactions. When you say, I walk the path of wisdom, you are making a commitment to yourself that each day is an opportunity to look deeper and grow. Instead of asking why bad things happen to me, you begin to ask, what is this situation teaching me? When faced with a difficult choice, you do not act on immediate emotion. You pause, take a deep breath, and listen to the calm voice within. Gradually, you will realize that wisdom does not lie in trying to conquer others, but in overcoming the impulses within your own heart. A decision made from wisdom always feels lighter because it does not create more negative karma or cause further harm. It is based on an understanding of cause and effect, on empathy, and on the clarity that allows you to choose what is truly beneficial for yourself and those around you. Walking the path of wisdom helps you live proactively rather than being swept away by circumstances. You no longer feel like a victim of life because you are holding the steering wheel of your own journey. If you want to practice wisdom in daily life, begin with 3 simple questions before you take action. Is this wholesome? Will this harm anyone? Will this help me grow? When your answers are clear, you will always choose a more enlightened direction, and unnecessary suffering will gradually fade away. Wisdom is not about knowing more, but about seeing more clearly, seeing yourself clearly, seeing life clearly, seeing which path leads to inner freedom. And every morning when you remind yourself, I walk the path of wisdom, you are choosing to continue your evolution, to live more deeply, more peacefully, and to become the clearest and most awakened version of yourself. Teaching 5. I am at peace with myself. When you have learned to appreciate a new day, embrace impermanence, open your heart to compassion, and walk with wisdom, you arrive at a profoundly important point on your inner journey. That point is peace. In Buddhist teachings, peace does not come from making everything around you perfect. Peace comes from having a mind strong enough not to be swept away by the storms of life. Peace is not a gift given by others. Peace is a natural essence already within you, and the moment you stop fighting against yourself, it will reveal itself. When you remind yourself, I am at peace with myself, you are declaring that you do not need to become someone else to feel loved or validated. You no longer chase the expectations of others or try to control everything that happens. You accept that you are still growing, and that is perfectly okay. Your mind is no longer shaken by praise or criticism. You are not overly joyful when praised, and you are not devastated when misunderstood. You return to a state of balance where emotions no longer dictate your destiny. Suffering arises from clinging to a fixed identity. We build an image of who we think we must be and then exhaust ourselves protecting it. When someone attacks that image with words or actions, we instantly feel threatened. But when you look deeply, you will see that this self is only a mental illusion. If there is no self to defend, others' words can no longer pierce you. You recognize that someone who attacks you is really attacking their own pain. And when you stop taking everything personally, peace stays with you in every situation. To practice inner peace, whenever your mind feels restless, pause for a moment, place your hand over your heart, and take a deep breath. Tell yourself, I am here, I am peaceful, I am safe. Observe your emotions the same way you observe clouds floating across the sky of your consciousness. Do not chase them and do not push them away. Simply watch and smile. When you stop trying to fix emotions, they naturally dissolve in the flow of impermanence. Peace is not about escaping life. Peace is being fully present in each moment without being dragged away by pain or desire. And when you live in this kind of peace, you offer the world a priceless gift. Others will feel the lightness within you, and they will learn to find peace within themselves too. No one can take away your peace unless you hand it over to them. And every time you say, I am at peace with myself, you remind your mind that you are the only one who decides whether the sun inside you continues to shine. You have just walked with me through 5 simple yet profoundly transformative morning affirmations. Each reminder is a pillar that keeps your mind steady through all the changes life brings. Gratitude keeps you fully present. Embracing impermanence helps you move lightly through every transition. Compassion heals your heart and opens the flow of love. Wisdom illuminates the path ahead so you do not lose yourself. And inner peace keeps you grounded no matter how loud the world outside becomes. All of this already exists within you. The Buddha taught us peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Peace is not something you must acquire from the outside. Peace is what arises when you return to your truest self. So tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, which sentence will you begin with? Will you start your day with gratitude, with compassion, with wisdom, or with peace? Let me know in the comments below. If you feel that this practice is meaningful, please subscribe to the channel and continue this journey of healing together with us, nurturing a calm mind and living a life that is truly worth living. Thank you for being here today. May every step you take be filled with peace.